I want to talk about the state of cinema in the year 2023. And I've got to be honest, this is really the first year I'm genuinely concerned about blockbuster movies and the state of movie theaters going forward. It's a bit of a concern for me. I mean, just noticing how there weren't really a lot of billion-dollar movies. And this is actually the first year Disney were defeated in the box office. They've been always dominant with their Marvels and the Pixars and their animation films and some remakes and so forth and the Star Wars. So, I mean, it's good that there's other movies doing better, but it's a bit of a concern. Although, without a doubt, the highlight of the year was the whole Oppenheimer social media hype that came with both of those movies when they were released on the same day during the summer, July 21. And of course, a lot of people flocked to both of those movies in the same day. And then maybe like watching both at the same time in one day. And then maybe one day for Oppenheimer and another day for Barbie. And as someone who's watched them both, although not in the same day, they were worth the time and money. So I really liked both of those movies. I favor Oppenheimer a bit more. But regarding Barbie, I was pleasantly surprised just how much I enjoyed it a lot. But a lot of the blockbusters also just not entirely great throughout the year, like not doing well commercially, maybe critically as well. You know what I mean? I mean, there was that Fast X movie. I mean, it was fine, but it wasn't really loved, you know? I mean, animation was okay. I mean, the man, what's that other Pixar movie? I know Tala. Oh man, no. I'll figure it out later. But the Super Mario movies, the Super Mario Brothers movie was a lot of fun to watch. So yeah, and that was that Pixar's movie in 2023. It was a nice film, but it took some time to pick up steam in the box office. Oh, the latest Mission Impossible. That was a great film. That was actually exciting. So I like that. That was actually a very good movie in the cinemas actually. But man, you know what? I If there's one thing that went wrong in 2023, it's really the superhero comic book movies subgenre. I mean, superhero movies in 2023 just really did not do well overall. So Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, 2023 started with that movie. That was a disappointment. It did not do well critically, financially. The movie was fine for me, but I'm not going to say it's one of my favorites, nor is it a great movie. Okay? I just got the chance to see Shazam: Fury of the Gods. Again, fine. It's just entertainment, nothing memorable or exciting. So that's a big thumbs down. Uh, Although I'll give credit to Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. It was actually pretty good. I mean, we've been waiting for Volume 3. We're glad all the behind the scenes controversy with James Gunn and Disney and the cast members, you know, publishing an open letter to bringing him back and then trying to find different directors and maybe different writers and one of the actors threatening to leave production if James Gunn is not there. So it's a good thing in the end it all came together and now he finally moved on to establishing the DCU with Superman Legacy for 2025. So all in well there for James Gunn. So Volume 3, solid movie. Probably one of the highlights of Phase 5 actually, a good movie for 2023. And look, I'm going to admit I've yet to see the rest of the DC comic book movies like The Flash, Blue Beetle. I know that Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom just came out recently, so I got to watch that one. Ironically, I've yet to see the Marvels, but I mean, it seemed like the critics' reception was fine, good, not great, but it was like, hey, good enough, it's fine. But I mean, like the theatrical run was like very short. It actually became the lowest grossing MCU film in the history of the franchise, which is mind-boggling. It is insane. It must say a lot about maybe franchise fatigue, maybe lack of excitement, maybe lack of marketing. Maybe it was a disappointing movie. Maybe Rotten Tomato critics, Metacritic reviews, maybe scared them away. One reason or another, I don't know. Maybe not everyone loved the previous Captain Marvel movie and the Marvels maybe didn't do it for them, especially maybe like some of the people didn't watch WandaVision and Miss Marvel Disney Plus TV shows. Maybe that has to be it. But it 2023 overall for superhero movies did not do it. Not not a great year. That was probably the first year where we can legitimately seriously talk about superhero fatigue. So that is a serious problem. Uh, will it continue in 2024? I'm gonna say maybe, but I mean we need to see excitement again. You know, I mean there's so much creativity you do in that kind of genre. So oh yeah, another big IP movie I know came out, but like I might see it just because I like this actor. There was a new Indiana Jones film. Yeah, uh, I don't know what happened. Maybe not a lot of critics liked it. I mean, it was in the cinema for a while. Then I'm like, oh yeah, I was there. So there were still some big blockbusters. You know, even there was that Transformers: Rise of the Beasts. I'll catch that soon as well. You know. Oh yeah, now just click the name of the Pixar movie, Elemental. There it is. I was like trying to find the name, Elemental. Elemental. I gotta watch that one as well. You know, actually, wait a minute. No, I did already see Elemental. Although Wish, no, I didn't catch it. Some people thought it was just a generic, formulaic sort of Disney film, but not a terrible one. You know, the 100th anniversary. It was like that. Wish was sort of like a celebration of Disney 100. So, you know, cool and all. I kind of did a mixture of like still a 3D looking movie, but you could tell the drawings weren't 2D. Like, sort of a unique animation there. So, I mean, it was a good December. It seems like it was a. I mean, actually, I didn't watch it yet, but like, hey, you know, I mean, it was nice that there was a Disney movie around the holiday season, but cinema 2024, it's got to be better. But I am excited about a few things. I think there's a second Godzilla King Kong movie. I think there's like a team up. I think like sort of a unique. Also, remind me again, wasn't there like a Godzilla minus one? Was it like on streaming something, Apple TV Plus or something? I keep remembering there's like a Godzilla movie, a recent one, but ended up being so much better and so good. Maybe like for streaming or something. Speaking of streaming, it seemed like streaming film movies, for better or worse, dominant once more. Some generic awful movies, even if they're action ones, just dumped into platforms like other than just Netflix. You know what I mean? Like those services as well. But still a lot of solid, very good, like watchable cinema like movies, you know, from the streaming services. So, you know, it's a tough competition between going to the movie theater and then having your own home movie theater with the services intact. So, you know what I mean? It's, you know, some movies are like, okay, we're going to, for the public in the cinema, and then no, at home instead, because maybe it won't make enough money box office wise. So maybe that's it, I think. But yeah, I mean, a movie I remember that was delayed for I'm looking forward to it in 2024. Dune Part 2. I need to see Dune Part 2. I want Dune Part 2. I'm looking forward to Dune Part 2. I know that is one movie I'm seriously looking for. Looking forward to, excuse me. I'm definitely excited for Dune Part 2. So yeah, I am hoping that box office numbers for a lot of major movies in 2024 are better than 2023 because I don't know if it was just post COVID-19 pandemic, but it was just kind of like really concerning to watch, to be honest with you.